Red Hat is the largest open source software company in the world. We build infrastructure software that runs many of the products and services that you use today. Over half the world's equity trades happen on our platform. Most banking systems run on our platform. Most reservation systems for airlines would run on our systems. Most major Web 2.0 companies, their back-end software runs on our systems. So we are ubiquitous in 80% of the Fortune 1000 companies, basically running modern technology infrastructure. Open innovation, certainly in technology and in other areas, is showing real promise to be able to deliver new levels of innovation for a specific type of problem. One area that has not kept up is developing business models that are able to leverage the power of open innovation. Over the last really several hundred years, we've all built business models that are based on scarcity, right? I own this, I can build this, it's scarce, I can sell this. And we've had hundreds of years as people have iterated and built business models. When you go to a world of abundance, where the innovation is open and shared, and so therefore the ideas and the output are abundant, we need to innovate to build business models for ultimately for companies to make money around it. You could look at a direct model like Red Hat, where we take the power of open innovation and deliver that to enterprise customers by freezing the spec, committing to each layer of innovation to support for 10 years, to do certifications and other things. So that's one model. Another model would be what people like IBM are doing around Linux, right? Which is significant investments in Linux. They don't sell Linux, but they leverage the power of that innovation to sell more hardware, more services, incremental software that sits in and around that open innovation. If you want to take an extreme, look at something like American Idol. American Idol is nothing more than open innovation around selecting who the next rock stars will be. And that's monetized very simply via advertising, because people enjoy being involved in that decision process. So those are just three high-level examples, and I think over the next 5 to 10 years, as open innovation continues to gain momentum, you'll see significant innovation underlying the business models themselves. So I'm often asked, how does a company generate $1 billion selling free software? And I think one of the most important things that Red Hat has given back to open source, and more broadly to collaborative innovation for open innovation, is a new business model that makes money. And so how do we make money selling free software? Very simply, we've recognized that some of the most powerful aspects of open innovation, modularity, and rapid innovation and iteration work really, really well for adding new features and functionality to software. But those very features make it very, very difficult for a traditional enterprise to use. So what I mean by that is when the New York Stock Exchange wants to put a very expensive, hundreds of millions of dollar trading platform on top of, say, our operating system, they don't want to think that that operating system is going to change every 6 months, which might affect their trading platform. So what we do is about every 2 years, we take this massive amount of innovation happening across tens of thousands of companies and individuals, and we freeze the spec. And we commit that we will support that spec for 10 years. That's support, that's certifications, that's technical support. It's a whole series of things that we offer, and we do that every 2 years. So at any given time, Red Hat will have 4 or 5 versions out there because every 2 years we freeze that spec. So we built a model very specifically that allows for and continues to leverage the power of open innovation and iterative advancements in technology, but make that consumable for a traditional enterprise customer. It's one of what I'm hoping we'll see dozens of business models emerge to leverage the power of open innovation, but it's certainly working very, very well in the software industry.